You're not my daughter. And I sure as hell ain't your dad. Now come dawn, we're going our separate ways.
Ooh, bacon.
Greetings, tasty morsels. It's Reverse BLT. Welcome back to my channel. And if it's your first time here, welcome to the channel. I am about to watch episode 6 of The Last of Us, which is entitled Kin. Very interesting title. I was going to say I wonder whose kin it is, but the thumbnail, I think, kind of narrowed it down a little bit. So I'm guessing we're either going to be dealing with someone who is kin to Henry and Sam, or someone who is kin to Marlene.
That's racist.
But who knows? You know, I don't really know who everybody is in this universe, obviously. Last episode, of course, was another tearjerker. Definitely helped us all level up a little bit in our tear bending. Such a touching story. And, you know, I do hope that the show won't have a constant pattern of every time we get introduced to new characters, they're doomed. Because I was thinking about that episode afterward, especially when I was editing and everything, and, you know, just in general, because emotional episodes always stick with you for a while. And it occurred to me, you know, putting the writer hat on, that it could have had even more impact if they had actually had Henry and Sam travel with them for maybe another episode or two, and then had, you know, the tragic events unfold the way we saw them. Just giving us even a little bit more time to really get to know them, really get accustomed to the idea of these folks being part of our little group here, you know. I mean, as is, it was still very effective. It's just that I think that just to sort of shake things up a little bit, keep the audience guessing a bit more, because I have been seeing tons of comments, and I've been thinking even the same thing, where people are saying, you know, basically, you meet someone new, just assume they're going to die. And, you know, we don't want to just know for a fact in our hearts that, yeah, these people are doomed by the end of this episode, you know? But again, great episode, regardless of that one tiny little nitpick. And very well acted. This whole series has been incredibly well acted. The set piece with the clickers, and I guess the big guy's called a bloater, I found out from watching some other videos, at the end was just phenomenal. I mean, it's really hard to choreograph scenes like that without them looking sort of like either just, how to say it, sloppy, or, you know, kind of like, you know, just directionless, or sort of like lesser than they're meant to look, you know, because usually you don't have the resources to get a ton of extras for scenes like that, and you don't have like the planning and choreography to really manage that many people who are all running around on top of each other without it just becoming a nightmare logistically. And they just handled it so well. There were so many moving parts, because you also had all the chaos with the cars ahead of that, and, you know, a couple of long shots. I don't think they did a whole one shot for the whole thing, but definitely a few very long shots of Ellie and Sam and Henry trying to escape while everything is just going crazy around them, and Joel's trying to provide cover and all that stuff. Guys are just doing a great job all around. Everybody on this show, I think, deserves some awards. When award season comes around, if they don't just at least get, you know, sweet nominations, then I'm gonna wonder what the heck is going on with the people at the Emmys. But yeah, you know, talked enough about that episode. It's time to get into this one. I really, like I said at the top, don't know really what to expect from this one. Hopefully whoever we get introduced to in this episode won't also bite the dust, but we'll see. This show really does not have any chill. It's just, you know, I was joking in the comments with someone about how, like, I think in their writer's room, they have a plaque that just basically says like "rip their hearts out" or something like that. And they live by it. They want us to cry. They live off our tears. And I guess we're going to give them to them because the show is just so good, you know. I don't care who you are. You know, even some reactors who will remain nameless, but folks I consider to be buddies in the reactor space have been getting kind of angry at the show because it's been consistently getting those tears out of them. But I'm here to tell you, bro, it's okay. It's okay to cry your tears, man. Feel your feels. We're all here for you. There's a hug for me for all the times the show has made you cry and all the times it's going to make you cry in the future, because this ain't over. I don't know how many episodes are supposed to be in this season. I seem to think it's 8, but I could be wrong. It might be 9 or 10. Either way, we should be entering the you know, the climactic phase of well, actually, I guess this past episode might have been the climax if you go by your classic, you know, story structure. So we might be in the falling action now, but I don't know. You know how TV shows are; they always end on a sudden, you know, uptick in your tension and your action, so that you can have like a nice cliffhanger or something at the end of a season. I don't know how much of the games they've gotten through already, or at least because I know first season is primarily focused on the first game, but I don't know if they're going to finish the first game storyline in this season. I know they've gotten one season confirmed after this one, but I don't know if that's just going to be the story of the second game, or if they're going to be doing part of the story of this game, this first game, in the second season as well. I guess it all depends on how much meat is in this story narratively, like how much happens that they can really stretch out across a certain number of episodes. If they are sticking to the first game with this first season, then I'm expecting us to be getting to the climax of the game in this episode or next episode, and then dealing with the fallout of whatever happens in maybe the last episode or second half of the last episode or something. I don't know. Because I still don't actually remember how many episodes this series got for the first season. If it's 8 episodes, then I guess we're going to be getting to close to where we're supposed to go, and maybe dealing with some of the Tommy stuff, and then dealing with the Ellie stuff of where we're supposed to be with her across the last 2 episodes. No, wait, because this is episode 6, so if it's 8. Okay, so this episode should be the Tommy stuff, and then the next 2 episodes should all be about basically dealing with Ellie, with maybe some Tommy stuff thrown in, depending on what's going on. I don't know. I don't know why I'm sitting here trying to make predictions. Let's just go ahead and get into it. Hi again to all the new people. You guys are awesome. Every single person has been really nice in the comments, except for one person who was a little mean to me for not knowing that the kid that played Sam was actually deaf in real life. I mean, I don't know how you expected me to know that, but that's okay. I mean, I don't go into these episodes looking up everybody that's in them, you know, but hey. Also, if you guys hear me ask any questions, those of you who have played the games, if you can answer those questions without giving me any spoilers, do so in the comments. If you want to talk about stuff that is a spoiler, and for me a spoiler is really something that deals with actual narrative events or major character beats that are different from how the show is doing, okay? So like, let's say if character X is dead by this point but not dead in the games yet, don't mention that. Or if character Y, you know, goes off and does some crazy thing that hasn't been featured in the show yet, don't mention stuff like that. You know what I mean? It's not really a spoiler to say stuff like, oh, such and such a character has a slightly different personality in the game or something like that. You know what I mean? Something that doesn't really affect the actual flow of the story, the outcomes of the stories, what happens to the characters, or what the characters do to affect the storyline. Though, you know, things that don't do those things, perfectly all right to talk about. Anything else, please just write, you know, spoiler for whichever game, and then just a couple lines of space to help protect me and people like me who, you know, might want to play these games one day and would prefer to be surprised just like we're being surprised by the story. You guys have been pretty good about that so far, so just keep it up, right? And also, if you want to see me talk more out of my ass than I actually do it, even in the actual reactions. More of my crazy theories, more of my tangents, because I do go off on some tangents and such like that. Please check out the Patreon if you're so inclined. There's no tiers. Anything is appreciated. Basically, pledge $1 on up. It's all basically just uncuts there at the moment, but it's just a way to kind of help keep the lights on over here while I hopefully level things up and bring you more content down the road. But it's not mandatory. Just watching all the way through and leaving a like and commenting in the comments and things like that, all that stuff helps a lot, because it helps YouTube go, oh hey, maybe we should actually feature this guy a little bit, and then that might bring me a little bit of ad revenue, which does basically the same thing. It helps keeps the lights on and everything. But anyway, it's enough of that. I don't really like doing those pitches, so I'm gonna stop that right now. So let's go ahead and just get into it, find out whose kin we're following in this app.
What did I do?
Oh, come on, man. Do we really have to start right back here?
Give me the gun, Henry.
Henry, no! It's like they were like, we don't think you cried hard enough last time. We're going to give you one more chance. 3 months, wow. Yeah, for a second there, I don't know, my brain translated those as human legs for a second. And I was like, oh my God, who the hell's got like a person just trussed up like this?
Why did you shoot him?
The gun's all the way over there. You didn't hurt me, by the way.
Yeah, I got eyes. You made him soup?
Yeah.
She's a nice lady.
I need you to tell us where we are.
If you got a map, why you lost?
Must have missed all the street signs in the enormous fucking forest.
Holy.
We're somewhere here. Exactly where?
I don't know who these two are, but I like them.
You tell him the truth?
Yeah?
You telling me the truth?
Yeah?
This lady reminds me a little bit of my grandma.
So you haven't heard the name Tommy?
Nope.
What about the fireflies?
We get those in the summer.
Not the bugs, the people.
There are firefly people?
this lady's a trip,
You got any advice on
man.
the best way west?
If your brother's
People.
west of the river, he's gone.
Little Mad Max action going on out west.
Scared him.
These old people are good judges of character. Hold it together,
Are
Joel.
you okay? Joel?
Shut up.
Holy shit, are you dying?
He's either having a heart attack or he's having a panic attack.
Okay, but are you? Because just a reminder that if you're dead, I'm fucked.
Set up fine. Just cold air.
Nah, my dude, that was a panic attack. Because he feels like everything's falling apart and he doesn't know what to do.
Can I have some?
No.
What, just to warm up?
It doesn't warm you up, it makes you colder. It's probably nothing. It's gonna end up being water. He's just messing with it. Yep. Oh no, it's definitely not water.
Sheep. I would raise sheep. They're quiet. Do what they're told.
Yeah, okay. So,
You may
just
think
you
that.
and a bunch of sheep.
I've heard of a herd of sheep.
It's a flock of cows.
I didn't consider that quiet.
And what about you? Where are you gonna go?
He's literally just never allowed himself to think about it, really. To the moon?
But you know who my favorite is?
Sally Ride.
Sally fucking Ride. Best astronaut name ever.
Nah, Ellie. Even if they do cure it, there's no way we're getting the space program back up and running in your lifetime.
I tried with Sam.
Tried what?
I knew he was infected. I rubbed some of my blood into his bite. I know, it was stupid, but I wanted to
Poor
save him.
thing.
Well, I reckon it's a lot more complicated than that.
And I know with vaccines based on blood, it takes a lot. I don't really know why that is exactly, but I know it takes a lot of volume. What do you hear?
Still mumbling in your sleep. I woke up early.
Nice.
You were passed out, so I took second watch.
Good job, Ellie.
I was quiet. I checked my sticks. I looked for tracks. I found the high ground, and I kept watch, like you taught me to. What can I say, man? I'm a natural.
She did all right. There's a lot of good locations for ambushes
River of
around here.
Death. Still no people.
It's because they're hidden. I mean, that shot just alerted them to the fact, though, that there is someone out here and that someone has a gun. So, what are you
I'm
doing,
learning how to
Ellie?
whistle.
You don't know how to whistle?
You
Sound
don't
like
do
I know
it
how to
like that.
No.
I didn't learn how to whistle until I was like 9. And I still can't do that whistle like at all, I don't think.
She's a girl. She can't handle it.
Can handle the shooting. Not so sure about the dressing.
What's the dressing?
The part where you take the guts
That's the
out.
killing them
Yeah.
part.
Why do they call it dressing? It's like, you should call it undressing. And it is. It's like undressing from the inside.
For me, the hard part would be the actual killing. Like, gutting them and skinning them and all that. I can handle that, but actually ending
Does
something's
that make
life is...
electricity?
Yeah. Don't ask me, I don't have a clue.
You know, you could have just made something
Turbines,
up. I
man!
wouldn't believe you. Look at that river. It's crazy blue.
Humans haven't been around to fuck it up for a while. No, shit.
Drop the gun!
Fellas, don't be creepy, please.
Last chance for
Oh,
a
wow.
bullet.
They actually...
If you're infected,
This makes
he
sense.
will
I mean, we
smell
saw-
it. He will rip you up.
We saw in the premiere that dogs can smell it. Puppy! Oh no, but what's gonna happen when he smells Ellie?
Now her.
I don't know what she's gonna smell like to the dog. Come on, be a good puppy. Be a good little puppy. It's okay. Joel, you can't fight these people. Good little puppy.
Just looking for my brother.
Does she know his brother?
What's her name?
Joel.
Oh, if this is Marlene's relative, then she might actually know about the mission. Let's thought about that. Because the way she just looked at Ellie, it's like a Midwest QZ.
That's West, Patrick.
Tipsy Bison. You know what this feels like? This feels like they found one of those like tourist, fake Wild West towns that they set up for tourists and just basically kind of like renovated all the fake storefronts to make it livable. Yeah, see like the settler's cabin?
Tommy!
Aww. That makes me so happy. He's gonna punch him. You know how it is in like action movies that they can never have them show just like genuine emotion. It's always got to be like somebody they reunite and someone punches the other one or something, just so we know they're manly
I'm
men.
here to save you.
I'm glad to see that they're just hugging it out like bros, man. No. Now Ellie feels like he's gonna abandon her because his main mission is done. Yeah, it looks like some pretty decent grub.
There's more.
Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am.
Was she on True Blood?
A bad reputation doesn't mean you're bad.
Not always, at least.
Oh, they are the people who are west of the River of Death. Okay.
Check out the big brain on Brad.
Maria is family, actually.
Yeah, I figured as much.
Oh shit. Congrats. Joel, say congrats.
Yeah, Joel, say congrats.
Congrats.
If not for your daughter earlier, I'd be wondering as to why you got a problem with this, Joel.
This place actually fucking works.
Hey, look, there's your sheep.
Oh, check it. So, are you like in charge?
No one person's in charge.
No, you're in charge.
Everything you see in our town, greenhouses, livestock, all shared. Collective ownership.
This is a pitch.
So,
you guys want them to stay?
Communism.
Nah, I
Yeah.
don't like that.
It is that, literally. This is a commune. We're communists.
Yeah.
No way.
Would you not realize this
That's
was
our newest
communism?
one.
When are you going to have capitalism when the world falls apart? I mean, for fuck's sakes, it's not going to work. It's not going to work in this situation. Pretty much going to have to be communist.
What did you say? What did you say?
Could do worse.
Oh, trust me, we have been.
We've been doing fine.
What's the matter with you, Joel?
If you two want to catch up.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, wait, I know what's wrong
We'll
with
be fine.
Feels like he went to all this trouble to save his brother, who it turns out didn't need no saving. I think Joel's probably feeling a little salty right about now.
Yeah, I can't go.
Oh, come on. I made it across the country. The two of us can make it from here to Colorado.
That's not what he means. He's got a life here. He's got a wife. He can't go.
She the one who kept you off the radio? Is that why you stopped messaging me back?
After I ditched the Fireflies, Maria and her crew found me. They're good people.
This fits back in with what Joel was saying about him being a joiner.
If you knew the shit that I've been through, Tommy, trying to find you these last few months.
I'm gonna be a father.
You should understand that, Joel.
To be honest, I'm scared to death.
You're gonna be a damn uncle, boy.
But I don't know. I feel like I'd be a good dad.
Guess we'll find out.
I guess we'll find out. That's all you got?
What else am I supposed to say?
Congratulations. It's the usual thing you say
Just
to somebody.
because life stopped for you doesn't mean it has to stop for me.
Don't let yourself be so angry about what you lost that you begrudge other people their happiness. Unless they're Hitler. Because fuck Hitler. He doesn't get to be happy. No. Wow, that's some good fucking casting, whoever did that. Unless they actually repurposed the actress who played Sarah and just did her makeup a little different and everything so that she would be just the spitting image. But if not, that's just amazing casting. I have a feeling that girl was looking at you because she might have herself a little bit of a crush.
Oh man, what a misunderstanding, huh?
So I'm not gonna lie, I have never understood these things or how they work. like I know what they are, but I'm like, every time I've looked at them, I'm like, how though? For those of you who might think I'm a know-it-all, there's you have it, proof. Aside from all the times you've seen me talk out of my ass, but that was proof that I do not, in fact, know it all.
Just traded for this.
Okay,
try it on.
so Maria's her, not the girl who was looking at her funny. Maria definitely wants you guys to stay.
So it was just like your job back then or something?
No, I was an assistant district attorney out of Omaha, Nebraska.
It explains the personality.
Tommy was following Joel, the way you are now.
Well, maybe I'm smarter than Tommy. No offense.
Well, definitely smart. Would have made a hell of a lawyer. There's a whole lot you're not telling me. Good. The only people who can betray us are the ones we trust.
Sure.
You know, Tony DeForest.
That's nice.
I'm an actor too.
Yeah?
Man, I really hope these guys are keeping up their defensive drills because they've got a lot to protect in this place.
Figured I'd save you the trouble.
I'm becoming slightly suspicious by how easily these guys source things that are pretty damn close to people's sizes.
She's immune.
What?
How interesting is it that they might get screwed over because of Joel trusting someone?
Tess got bit. She made me swear to take the kid. It was her dying wish. What the hell was I supposed to do?
What's up, Ellie? This place is really making Ellie uncomfortable. I don't know if it's just her survivor sense or just that it feels so different.
I saw a man kill his own brother to save her while I just watched. And today I thought that dog was going to tear her apart because it smelled something on her. And all I did was stand there.
It's all right to be afraid, man. You've been through some shit.
Lately, there are these moments where the fear comes up out of nowhere, and my heart feels like it stopped.
PTSD. Everybody's got their point where it just becomes too much.
I'm failing in my sleep. It's all I've ever done. It's fail. Again and again.
You want me to take her?
I'm just gonna get her killed, I know it.
Failure with Sarah. And of course, Ellie's not going to understand this. She's just going to view this as him abandoning her like she had feared he was going to do. Oh my God, is that a freaking iMac?
I made this decision for your own good. You'll be way better off with Tommy. He knows the area better than I do.
Do you give a shit about me or not?
Of course I do.
Then what are you so afraid of?
That's what he's so afraid of.
I'm not her, you know.
You're right. You're not my daughter. And I sure as hell ain't your dad. Now come dawn, we're going our separate ways.
Fuck you, Joel. Don't say that to someone in need like that. I know you're hurting, but you don't fucking take it out on a kid. Can't fucking believe he said that. And I'm not gonna say get over it, because it's the kind of pain you don't ever get over, you know? But moving on and getting over isn't always the same thing. I'm so angry my grammar's slipping. Take that love he had for Sarah, bring it with him forward. There's room in your heart to love more than one person, no matter how big of a loss you had.
Come in.
Waiting to see who was going to come through the door. So you can see her still holding out hope, like she was looking around when she exited to see if maybe he was going to join up, you know, come with. And he still wasn't there. Come on, Joel.
You came here to say goodbye or something?
You deserve a choice. I still think you'd be better off with Tommy.
Let's go.
Okay.
Want to come with? You'd do well to have an adult who knows what he's doing watching his back, too. Something doesn't feel right. Like, why am I feeling like I can't trust Maria? Maybe because she used to be a DA.
Can I borrow that?
Oh, that was wrong of me.
You squeeze the trigger like you love it. Gentle, steady, nice and slow.
You gonna shoot this thing or get it pregnant? It isn't gonna work. It doesn't aim right. You dick.
Well, I guess we know it's been properly adjusted.
We were called contractors.
The contractor. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Does actually kind of sound like a weird off-brand hero.
Nice.
No, they didn't. Lion sack. People were always giving contractors shit. They got it from all directions.
Giggity.
I don't know what Tommy was so afraid of.
Oh, Ellie.
Still time
You haven't seen any movies. You don't say words like that. That's right up there with, like, you know, what's the worst that could happen, or I'll be right back.
What does that mean?
Team mascot. It's kind of sheep.
Oh, see? One step closer to your dream. Don't see any fireflies, though.
I think it was just as much about partying and finding themselves as anything else.
Facts.
When I was a kid, I wanted to be a singer.
Shut up.
Why is that funny?
We gotta sing something now.
No,
Come on, man. I'm not gonna laugh.
you're already laughing.
Okay, true. Well, you're singing for me later.
Every artist is always
I'm gonna save the
self-conscious
fucking
about their
world,
art.
man. That's the least you can do for me.
Look at you two.
Are those monkeys?
Must be from the old labs.
Look at them go.
Monkeys are very close to us. I'd be very worried about monkeys with an infection that attacks humans.
Here we go.
So what do they have, stencils? Because those things are very well drawn. You know what I mean? They're markers. They're definitely not freehand in those. All right, I'm starting to get real nervous about the fact you haven't seen anybody yet. Unless they leave it like this just to give the impression anybody might come by that there's nothing here.
There's a packing list. Something you make before moving.
They just left.
Shit. If they were testing potential cures and breached protocols and someone got infected, then it could have spread and they had to leave in a hurry. But no, if they had a packing list, they knew they were going to have to leave. So maybe this is just somebody looting the place. Fucking monkeys!
Maybe in all that research they turned into fucking monkeys.
No, maybe they were testing shit on the monkeys, though. Like I said, monkeys are very close to humans. So I'm very nervous about the fact that there are monkeys running around this place. Shit. Raiders? Someone sounds sick. God damn it. If they came from the direction they came from and they saw the horse, they know they're in there. Depending on how well equipped and organized these guys are, they could have set someone up to watch them try to leave. This feels like a video game level again. Don't shoot the horse. Motherfucker. Keep move now, move. Oh shit. Don't pull it out. Don't pull it out. Don't pull it out. God damn it, Joel. Go. Get going. Ellie, you're wasting ammo. God damn it, where did these guys come from?
I think we're safe. Joel?
No.
Joel? Joel,
For one thing, yeah, I'm honestly surprised he lasted that long.
Joel,
Oh my god, the parallels.
Open your eyes. Joel, you gotta get up.
Oh my god, the parallels.
I can't fucking do this without you. Joel.
Man, who's gonna find them? Someone's gotta find them.
Please.
What? Okay. So this is one of those times where I mentioned, for those of you who've watched these reactions from the first episode, or I might have mentioned it when I was watching the trailer before watching the series. The one thing I do know, unfortunately, from the first game is the ending, because people just could not stop spoiling stuff for that. Because everybody figures if you didn't play something or watch something or listen to something or whatever at the same time as them, that, oh well, screw you.
Heartless heathens will give you no quarter.
And so everybody was talking about the way that ended. I'm wondering now, did the show just majorly rewrite the ending of the first game? And the one thing I know from the second game, because of all the controversy it caused, or is this just a fake out? You know, I have no idea. But man, like, this is the kind of episode that some people who, you know, are, I guess, maybe adrenaline junkies or always want everything to be super actiony would call slow or even filler sometimes. But this was very good for character development, building the relationship between these two, because we basically had Joel have his crisis moment, where if you go by the classic tried and true hero's journey, right? You always have this people who write to it. It usually happens very early in the story, where you'll have the hero basically he gets this call to adventure, and then he rejects it, before finally accepting it. And if you want to apply that to Joel's character, this episode was that point, the point where he rejected the call and then finally answered it. He had to go through accepting that his daughter is gone, but that does not mean that he can't love anyone ever again, even if it's someone who is like another daughter, and really accepting that their relationship isn't just, smuggler and cargo, that is something closer to a father-daughter kind of thing. Which makes me think that he can't be dead. He can't be, because it just would be, I won't say bad writing, because it would definitely be, subverting a trope, but it would be an unusual choice, a very bold choice that you would have to follow up with some incredible writing to really justify going off in this direction if he is in fact dead. I don't think he is, though. And we had Ellie, coming to her crisis moment in a way, because there's been this undercurrent throughout the whole thing. Remember I said in I think the first episode or second episode, that this bravado of hers, the constant abrasion in her personality, the sarcasm, and the over the top cursing all the time and everything, was her way of keeping people out. So just how Joel had built a wall, she had built a wall of attitude, because she had lost so many people too, and she was afraid of coming to feel like she could rely on somebody, or like someone would stay, and then having them either leave or get pulled away from her. Just like how Joel, on the flip side, was afraid of wanting someone in his life and then having to watch them die, because, as he was saying with the dreams he kept having, or the feeling of his dreams, that the fact that he could not protect Sarah has permanently marked him. He feels deep down inside that no matter how capable a man he may be, that ultimately he will always fail to protect the person or people he loves. And both of them had to come to terms with those fears and decide, you know what, to hell with it. I'm going to try one more time. I'm going to try just one more time. And so no. The writer in me says there's no fucking way he's not dead. But man, show had some serious gut punches again. I got so mad at Joel saying those words that you don't say to a hurting child who is reaching out for a parental figure. You just don't say that. You don't pull out the "I'm not your fucking dad" thing, But I don't care. He may have said that, but we saw the truth at the end there. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna go and I don't know, drown my sorrows in some. Oh fuck! I don't have any ice cream. God damn it. I might have to take a quick trip to the corner store to get some ice cream so I can drown my sorrows in it. But thanks for joining me for this reaction. I thought I was going to make it all the way through it without crying, but of course they had to pull the little third act tear jerker scene on me. This show, man, these writers. Let me know what you guys thought of this episode, and You know, again, remember you can talk about the games and stuff. Just use your spoiler tags, please, and a little space. And any questions that you heard me ask or misconceptions that I may have, if you can answer them or correct those misconceptions without spoiling me, please feel free to do so. Otherwise, talk about whatever you want in the comments. I always love talking to you guys. Please like, subscribe, share it with your friends if you're so inclined. And check out the Patreon if you choose to support the channel that way. Greatly appreciate it. It's not mandatory, though. It just helps a lot. And that's basically it. As always, do your best to stay safe and be well, and I'll see you for the next one. Don't get bit. Bye-bye.
My name is Doug. I have just met you, and I love you.